All right, we are live. Hello, Huggy Bear, and welcome everyone to the week 5 of the Tabletop Simulator League 7. We have an exciting match tonight, but first, let's everybody hear from Huggy Bear. How are we doing, Hugs?
I'm doing very well, Norbert. Just put my son to sleep and poured myself another GT and ready for an evening of streaming.
Yeah,
How
amazing.
about yourself?
I'm doing
What are you
well.
doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you. It's a little busy at work, but that makes it all the more fun to be able to get together in the evening here and share some interesting times together, some drinks, some laughs, and some MCP. Why don't you tell the folks what these rosters look like while I get this table on the screen and tell everybody we're streaming?
Sure. So we have Pat with his by now all well-known Avengers. He is running a list, a roster containing. Let me just pick it up here. Na, 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 na. Where are you hiding, Pat? There you are. He's running Avengers with both Captain Americas, so he has some flexibility there.
Mhm.
He has Black Cat, Black Panther, Doctor Voodoo, Iron Fist, Iron Man, Luke Cage, Toad, and Vision.
Mhm.
So he has both the possibility to do a sort of classic Sam Wilson build, but he can also do the feared Steve Rogers Black Cat Voodoo combo should they end up on a single extract crisis. And then in the other corner, we got Blake Wilson, tonight referred to as Hebro. For the sake of easiness. He is running a very interesting roster of Wakanda and Black Order, but with no Corvus.
Huh.
Very interesting.
Huh.
So he has Black Panther, Ebony Maw, Enchantress, Killmonger, Lizard, Nebula, Okoye, Proxima Midnight, Shuri, and Thanos. And Thanos has the Space Gem and the Reality Gem, which is one of the two sort of staple builds when it comes to Thanos these days.
Now, we're really fortunate because Blake is actually located in Texas. So I think this is the first time that we've had an American on stream outside of the elimination rounds or, the finals.
Very, very exotic. It's great to see these guest players from other time zones jump around a bit. I mean, what was it? The other season we had Travis Foss from Australia, I think.
That's right.
Yeah, and I think hasn't Wargaming Dad been playing in the U.S. Central time
He
zone?
might be because I think he keeps odd hours with his son as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Interesting.
it's great. These time brackets are great for many reasons.
Yeah. It's always the case. We didn't want to actually initially name them um, for like a region because we didn't want people to get the idea that they had to be from that region to be able to play. And
Mm,
it was more about just when does this fit into your schedule, and then choose that one.
right.
Okay.
So
Sorry. Go ahead.
so what crises are we? They seem to have
Yeah.
picked those.
Let us get into it. Oops. Oh, we have the Punisher's ban. I love it. That's awesome. Oh, looks like they're just dropping those crises down now. Sorry, the screen was a little jumpy there because I've got a lag. All right, research station. Man, we've been here before, haven't we, Huggy? And
Research Station, Sam Wilson, Mayor Fisk. Oof.
Mayor Fisk. Oh. So let me think now. It looks like that. I'm just seeing who won. It seems like Blake won the role. And so, can you tell us? Did he put down Fisk or Research Station? Which was in his roster?
Um, Blake was running Fisk,
Okay.
and I believe Pat is not. So that would indicate that he rolled one prio and picked secures.
Okay. So we've got Killmonger, Thanos, who has the reality gem and the space gem.
Um,
What?
wasn't it the mind gem and the space gem?
Oh, did I get it wrong? It says reality gem.
Oh my!
But
Oh, then that's yet another difference. I just blatantly assumed that it was
yeah.
the mind gem.
No,
Now I'm more excited.
So space gem is the normal one. That's where you can place somebody within 2 of its current position. The reality gem is where he gets to count skulls as crits, which is usually on Corvus.
Indeed, and that also explains the lack of Corvus.
and
And
I just want to say
so
real quick, he rounds it out with Black Panther.
very interesting. So it'll be Wakanda affiliated, but it's a proper kill team.
Yeah, so bizarre. Climbing
Yeah,
gear. Med
this is. I think we need to commend his creativity, and
I totally agree.
It'll be very interesting to see how this fares.
All right.
Um,
Clearly, we need more Texans on the stream. On Pat's side, he's got Iron Fist, Sam, Captain America, regular Iron Man, Luke Cage, and Vision. And I've seen him play this before. And it's not as wide as it can go for Sam's band, but actually is quite wide, but has all the usual suspects in it, particularly Vision. Vision is one of his favorites with Sam's band.
yeah, so obviously it's 16 points, and it's a very, very classic Sam loadout, so to speak. He has. Does he have the Helios laser in there?
I'm going to check. Let's see.
Oh yeah, he does.
He has
Helios
taken.
laser, Heroes for Hire, all good cards.
I am lost my mouse. There it is. Like, where the heck is it? Okay. Avengers Assemble. Yep. Heroes for Hire. Brace for Impact. Field Dressing and Helios Laser Bombardment. Oh, that's exciting. I can't wait to see that.
So it's one of the tankier Sam builds possible, given the fact that he's running both Iron Fist and Luke Cage, who are good at protecting each other, protecting other characters, and can take quite a beating unless Iron Fist runs into Mystic attack. That is, but there are none on the side of Hebo.
Taking a look at the terrain on the table, we've got quite a bit. We've got size 4 up on the top left, a couple of size 3s, although it's one object apparently. Okay, and it's probably the same here at the bottom. Size 3s, the van is size 3. Shipping containers are only size 2, but you see them all staggered like this. It makes it really weird. And then in the middle is, well, the researcher, but sitting on a pallet of barrels, apparently.
Yep.
Cool. We are already getting deployed. We have Thanos straight in the middle. We have Killmonger to his left, Black Panther on the right. Center for Pat is Vision. To its left is Sam and Iron Man, and then on the right is Iron Fist and Luke Cage. Interesting that the Heroes for Hires cards are both next to one another, although they can help one another, with the Heroes for Hire card.
As a matter of fact, you can play that on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The targeted character can play it on itself to place within one of its current position and possibly get a throw onto the attacking character. So still useful, but on beforehand, I would have expected either Iron Fist or Luke Cage to be closer to Sam.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
In order to.
I just wanted to count up the points. So it's 8 for Thanos, I imagine, right? And then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, okay, 16 points. Okay.
And then Pat is running 4 3 costs and a 4 cost, also amounting to 16.
Okay, so Pat's elected, he probably got passed too, and so he's moved Iron Man over to secure the witness on the bottom of the screen. And it looks like Luke Cage is going to go ahead and secure the other one. Now, both of those are really good choices, I think, because they're tanky. They have a lot of stability, so they can just sit on those points and probably weather an attack or two.
Oh, yeah. Pat is certainly in the driver's seat for purposes of scoring round 1. So I would not be surprised to see him score at least 4 points possibly even 6 round 1. But then round 2, when the killing starts, that's when it's going to get interesting here. Because this particular Thanos configuration, I realize, is sort of the way to max out his killing power. So he's obviously going to try and get a lot of as many attacks as possible out of Thanos, rather than using him as a control piece, which is usually an option when going for a more conventional Black Order setup.
Right. Yeah, very interesting. We've got Black Panther now contesting that witness at the bottom. And can you remind us, the witnesses, what happens at the cleanup phase with them?
Sure. In the cleanup phase, the player, if either player has scored it, then the opposing player gets to place it within 2 of its current position, and characters that end up within 1 of the new position suffer 1 damage and the stun continuous effect.
Right, right. Stun, of course, is where no matter how much damage you take or whenever you accumulate power, you can only accumulate 1, regardless of how much you might normally have done.
That is exactly right, and it doesn't really matter on certain characters, and is rather devastating to others.
Yeah.
So characters that tend to generate exactly 1 power for most things, for most of their attacks and other effects, don't really care. But characters that hinge on gaining a lot of power to spend on their superpowers and whatnot, like for instance Doctor Strange or something, they suffer greatly from stun.
Yeah.
Sam Wilson is a character that does not really care, I would say, because he's usually generating 1 attack in his throw.
Yeah. I think the only time that it really hurts is when you take damage and you're only getting 1 power.
Correct.
Yeah. Look, I'm getting thirsty, so let's do beverages. I'm drinking a Guinness again tonight. There we are. Guinness in these cans with a beautiful widget. Whoever invented that widget is a genius. Ooh, there it goes. Do you like Guinness?
Love it. I do. I like dark beer. For sure. It's been long since I had one, because I usually think they're better when they come in a now I don't know when they come in a pint.
A pint. Yeah.
Rather than in a bottle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, do you mean from draft? You mean from a tap?
Yeah. Draft. That's right.
The draft. Okay, yeah. Those are always better. But
That's
these cans with the
I know
widget.
the Swedish word for it, but
Well,
draft
yeah,
beer.
we should do a little Swedish lesson. I mean, why not? But these cans have that special kind of widget in it, and look at this pour. I mean, it really is almost as good as the taps.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, isn't that great? They really, that's what I'm saying. Whoever invented that widget, really major contribution to human society.
Well, I'm sticking to my gin and tonic tradition.
Which fruit, though? You're working your way through all the fruits.
Today, it's not a fruit. It's Angostura bark.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. I'm testing out this aromatic tonic water from Fever Tree, along with some Sipsmith gin from London.
Yeah, Sipsmith, right? Yeah. Distilled in London, and Fever Tree's fantastic mixer. So yeah, you're doing it right tonight, but doubling down on the bitterness with the Angostura bark. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, but I'm all about bitterness.
You're a bitter huggy bear. Well, cheers, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I hope you have a beverage wherever you are.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Especially Ominous, who's at work, apparently.
Yeah, work. So let's catch up real quick on this action here. Looks like Iron Fist let's see. Killmonger has moved to the middle researcher. Iron Fist has moved a bit to the left. That's I think he must have moved twice, because he was all the way at the top of the screen. And now he's sort of at the bottom of the screen. So what do you think about, it seems like Pat is trying to overwhelm the bottom secured, isn't he?
Yeah, and I believe he has obviously been saving Vision for last. And I would not be surprised if we see a Avengers Assemble being played for his last activation, then a medium move to the researcher and then a beam, which automatically generates, possibly generates him 2 power for the throw. But if Hebrew places Thanos cleverly here, that move might be tough to execute for Pat, honestly. So, and it looks as though he's moving to the bottom corner. Very interesting.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting because the initial thinking would be to try to overwhelm the center, try to get that researcher happening.
Exactly, because in the long run, that's going to net you more points.
But it turns out this citizen at the bottom is way more interesting than the researcher. This is what happens. Scientists always get the short end of the stick. You know, she's got dressed up. She looks like a little, starlet from Hollywood. And sure enough, there's 4 characters. Even Thanos couldn't resist hunkering down there. Meanwhile, the researcher doing the good work of society has just got Killmonger. That's
really
it.
Standing there, being really proud of her new grant.
I don't. Ooh, look at this. Oh, Thanos is getting frisky with Sam already. Hello. They're trying to get acquainted, I guess. It's interesting. That's Captain America being played by a British guy. The Texan is playing otherworldly beings intent on destruction of our planet. What, this whole world has gone nuts. Looks like an attack as well.
Yep.
Not bad hit. Oof. 2 crits. And those roll into another hit. So that is 4, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits and no saves. Hello, Sam.
Oof. That is so he just died. Oh my god, this is
dazed.
This
This
devastating
is
for Pat.
what is this? This Texas madness that's come over us here on this European stream. I need more beer.
Oh my god, Sam might die now. And note that now Thanos has enough power to also portal Iron Man off of that citizen.
Wow.
That witness, I mean.
Man, I hope the podcasters are watching this game because there's try to break the groupthink out there.
Obviously, we can see Pat measuring here. Maybe he chooses not to do it because obviously the Avengers Assemble would be able to nullify that move.
Just to clue the audience in as to why we're so surprised and ecstatic about this Sam getting dazed. He typically hides in the back and moves around a lot, but most importantly, he's got that amazing affiliation ability. And one of the best ways to win against a Sam Spam team is to focus on Sam and get him out of the picture early.
Yep. Note here that Pat is already being forced to using Avengers Assemble here on Iron Fist to get him within 3 of Sam because Hebrew will have priority next round, and as things stood, Iron Fist was not within 3, so he could not use Heroes for Hire. Now it's going to be much harder for Hebrew to one-shot Sam, at least without... Oh, what? No, that was the leadership. I'm sorry. It was the Sam leadership. It was not Avengers Assemble, obviously.
Right, from the days.
Yeah.
So...
And there the movie undone.
Yeah. So who did Pat move with his Sam affiliation ability? I missed it.
Iron Fist.
Iron
Closer
Fist.
to Sam to apply Heroes for Hire. Although Avengers Assemble might still be on the table. And I would not be surprised if we see that played now.
So Thanos burned the rest of his power to move Iron Fist right back to where he started, basically, and also Iron Man off the point, just as you predicted. Strong plays from Blake, using unusual Thanos. Pat's now moving Vision forward towards the researcher. Yeah. Oh, and I think Avengers Assemble. Yep, Avengers Assemble just went ahead and got flipped. And
Pat is a big fan of using that card early in the game.
Yeah, and he needs it now because he's going last, and so he can try to help mitigate this Thanos nonsense.
Yep. Right there, he mitigated 2 VPs for Hebrew, making it a 1-1 contest on the bottom witness.
Yes. Wow. And back into field dressing range. Now, I'm just thinking, does he have enough, though? He only has 1 power, and he's only going to get 3. He needs 4, doesn't he? Well, I guess he could do an attack first.
Sorry, who?
Iron Fist. He'll need to do 1 attack ahead of doing any kind of field dressing.
Oh, yeah. The field dressing is not going to happen.
Oh,
here.
yeah, he doesn't need field dressing. Yeah. Sorry. He needs to do Heroes for Hire. That's what he needs.
Yeah, but that's the character that is hiring the heroes that
he has to pay
pays for that.
Yeah. So he just needs to be within how much for Heroes for Hire to trigger?
3.
3. Oh, okay, fine. So he's fine. Okay. So yes, Avengers Assemble has moved Iron Man back onto the point, Iron Fist back into a more relevant position at the bottom. Vision has moved forward as well, still contesting the Researcher, and I'll just scroll up really briefly. Luke Cage decided to hop off the cargo for some reason, and I'm being shown another arrow to the right. I'm not sure. Is this Vision throwing him?
Yeah, I did not see at which point he generated the power for that. Possibly he made an attack, but I didn't see any dice being rolled.
Synthesis? Yeah, I'm not sure. But that must have been a throw, right? It was
He has 1 power he paid for Avengers Assemble.
Mm-hmm.
What am I missing? Oh! Good call, Omnis. Vision can synthesis and automatic generate 2 power rather than do the attack. So Pat, instead of attacking, he generated 2 power for the throw, which was Brilliant. A very clever move.
Yeah. So he moved up 1, then used Avengers Assemble to get further. Then he used the second action to get extra power, and then he used that power to toss Killmonger off the point, which is great news because that means he scored 2 for the Researcher and 1 for each of the citizens, bringing him to 4-0.
2 for each citizen, and he's only scored the
contesting.
top one.
I beg your pardon. Yeah, the bottom one's being contested. The top one is the one he got 2 points from. And this is Pat now moving the Researcher? No, it's his. He owns it, so he gets to move it, and he's deciding to go aggressive and move it towards the point that's going to give him more points.
Maximum aggressiveness.
Cheers, Dizzard, for noticing our outfits today. I've got my I don't get to wear it out under formal occasions very much. My dice tie. D6s though, not the crazy MCP dice, but nonetheless, dice tie. And you've got your bartender outfit, I think.
Yeah, my wife is a big fan of me wearing vests, so I decided to fulfill her wish today. So found my old white vest in the back of the very back of my closet.
All right, so you're bringing out some new duds. I like it. Okay, so it looks like did Hebro Blake decide to go first? Because I see now a Thanos move. He's moving Iron Fist out of the picture a bit.
Yep.
And that burned the 2 of his power. And now here's the attack.
Yep.
Thanos into Sam.
He shut down Heroes for Hire with that portal there. So that's not going to happen. And now we're going to see Thanos try and KO Sam. And if that happens, that's a big blow.
Big blow to Pat. Yeah. Everybody keep in mind, unusually, Thanos has the reality gem, so skulls will count as a crit here. He's rolled well, not outrageous. Oh, now he did. Rolled super well. Christ. 3, 4, 5. 5 hits. Although Pat saved 2. No, 4. Oh, it's going to be one of these games. Everybody's rolling hot.
Note that Thanos did roll the wild, so he will be able to throw Sam. Not sure if he can throw him into the container without first hitting Black Panther.
And we just finished flipping Brace for Impact.
Yep. So apparently no damage from that. So now Thanos will have 1 chance of doing 4 damage.
Here we go.
He could do the boosted energy blast, maybe?
He's too far away for Heroes for Hire.
Oh, yeah. That's what he made sure
Oof.
initially with it.
Oh no! 3
Oh,
crits!
3 crits! Oh my God! Sam's gonna die. Sam
No!
is so.
Pat just took him off the
Ooh.
table. He just was like, out of here. No time for you anymore.
Oh my God! So now it's gonna be the last time Pat gets to use the leadership here, and yeah, this is
That just
not.
happened.
Yeah, that just happened. Exactly.
Okay.
Oh my God! This this is game on.
Okay, it looks like the affiliation ability is going to move Iron Man. Oh, no, he's changed his mind. He's just looking at things, still thinking about it. Maybe putting Vision in place where the researcher is. That would make sense. Keeping it well out of Thanos' range. Good. Boop. That is a very good use of the affiliation ability, but that's the last time we're going to see it. This is going to be a struggle now.
Indeed.
Yeah, we do need some Fs in the chat. If anybody has any pity at all for Sam, let's hear a few Fs after that 3, 4, 5-0 punch to the face. And it looks like Thanos has now transported himself closer to Vision. Does he have? Oh, he's got loads of power. So Vision's going to go for a walk now too. Man, Thanos is
He can
such a
only.
bastard.
He can only transport himself with a space gem, and that costs him no power.
Wow, nobody in the chat
Oh
has pity for Sam. They were happy to see him go. Yeah. All right. Is Thanos finally done? He could continue to do more. Sure enough, he's going to do more. He's trying to do more. Who else can I get? Hubba, hubba, hubba. Come to mama. Nothing. All right, Thanos finally decides to call it a day. He's activated. Back over to Pat. Are we cheering for Thanos? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either. But we forgot to tell the audience who might not know that both of these players are 3-1 in the league. So the tension is even higher than if we would have streamed a game between undefeated players.
Yeah.
So I would actually consider this more exciting because both players have their backs against the wall, and the loser here is not going to make cut.
Hey, somebody on the YouTube video version of this posted a comment to you about the expression "hold the knife to the neck" thing. Remember, you in Swedish, you're trying to explain to us.
Exactly, the knife to there are a lot of versions of it in different languages. I mean, stuck between a rock and a hard place, I would suppose is the English equivalent.
Yes. Yeah, that's one. That's one.
And I've also heard of a Spanish version, which is like entre la espada y something to be between the sword and the wall.
That sounds good.
Or not at all.
Yeah, it depends on who's holding the sword. Yes, it's Guinness tonight, Jonah. Thank you. So happy with this Guinness. I have to tell you, when I first came to Europe, one of the earliest trips I did was over to Ireland to play War Machine, and I got to drink my first Guinness out of an Irish tap in a pub there. And man, was it good. It was so good. I was so happy. And then we had many more after that. But the first one was just like it's like being in Mecca. It's almost sacrilegious to say. Let me think of a better analogy. Okay, so looks like Pat has moved Iron Man way the heck over to the researcher. So he's gonna just looks like he's gonna focus on the researcher and leave these the witness at the bottom alone. So it's up to Blake to decide whether he's gonna get those 2 points or join the fray in the middle. But he's decided to move Killmonger forward. Killmonger is looking to get within 2 of Vision, so maybe Vision is his biggest concern.
At this point, I believe he is considering whether to activate or to pass. Looks like he's activating.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah. He didn't have to, right? Like you say, keep passing. But he's going to go ahead and this is Vision, right? No, it's Iron Man because Vision is probably the usurp target, and so going after Iron Man doesn't really help him in that regard. But let's see what the.
No,
Sorry.
only
Oh my God!
for purposes of removing him from the.
Yeah, yeah,
Whoa!
yeah.
What's
I know what's
happening?
going on. It's this barbecue dice. He barbecued the dice
Um,
ahead of the game, and they were all hot.
so yeah, and that was a charge. So there's another attack incoming.
Oh God.
Uh, Iron Man is not looking too healthy here.
No,
Oh man!
only one left on Iron Man, and he's got, like you said, an attack to go in. So let's see.
Oh my God! This is
He hasn't reset the counter yet. Here we go. New dice being thrown. The barbecue dice. King of the barbecue, Blake. Oh
he does it
God!
again. Oh my God!
What the hell is happening? What is
And note
going
there that
on?
he was rolling 2 additional dice due to the fact that he's attacking the same target twice.
Ah, yes.
That is one of Killmonger's superpowers.
Thank you. Very good.
So yeah, oof,
Yeah, poof,
Ebro,
on fire. I'm telling you, you know how you have to do proper barbecue. It takes 18 to 24 hours, right? And so I think he's in there. He's been, put the brisket in all day, and now in the evening here we are seeing it come out of the oven, and it's just blowing people away. It's so good. It's so powerful. Blake's
I need to calm my nerves here.
burning brisket. Calm your nerves, yeah. What I wanted to say. Oh, and Killmonger now has a kill token from all that.
Yep, which gives him 1 reroll per attack
Are there any
for the rest of the game.
accusers in the chat? Any accusers? Because it looks like Pat needs to put a days marker on his Iron Man, which would be important to do ahead of the cleanup phase. Maybe Jonah can jump in there.
Maybe Pat is a little bit shaken by this, which might explain why he forgot to put the token on.
Yeah, of course. He's focused. He's fully focused on this now. He's in hyper mode. Let's see if we can get a little closer to the action.
And again, if there is any player who can get out of this, it's Pat.
Absolutely. I've never seen him tilt. I've never seen him give up. And I've seen him pull out wins when it looked like he had no business winning that game. But all right, this is Vision going into Killmonger. Not bad. 2 hits, including wilds. Not sure if the wilds are doing anything. And it looks like 1 save from Blake's side. So that'll be 3 hits going through. Into Killmonger. The wilds don't do anything?
They sap power.
Okay. All right, interesting.
But that is before, yeah. So Vision is building a ton of power here.
Okay, I think he's doing it a second time. Another nice hit.
Yeah, it's the beam. So he's doing it on Thanos.
Thanos, that's what it is, the beam. Thank you. So Thanos, but nothing. I think Thanos actually just gained power out of it somehow.
He actually lost the power.
I'm just kidding.
From the snap.
I know, just kidding.
Yeah.
But Thanos shrugs off that attack. And it looks like Vision is now going to toss Killmonger away. Well, maybe not. Maybe into something.
There is an Indomitable on the table.
Ah, yeah, and he's
possibly
got the power
maybe,
to use it.
Maybe not.
Let's see.
But then again, Killmonger has charge, so it's not particularly big. But for the fact of for purposes of keeping the researcher, he could have used Indomitable there, denying Pat effectively denying Pat 4 points.
Yeah.
However, Pat has several activations to go, so it's going to be tough either way to deny that.
Okay, so that Killmonger throw into Thanos, as it turns out. So Killmonger took an extra point. He's on 4 out of 6 hit points, and Thanos then had to dodge 3 points, saved 1, so reduces by 1, so he should take 1, I guess? Oh, no, wait, I beg your pardon. He's got the reality gem, so the skull counts as a crit, so he saved it all. No damage.
Yep.
And that's Vision.
Because that is not just on attacks and defense rolls, it's on every time he rolls dice.
Mm.
So including when he's searching for scrolls and whatnot.
All right. So does Blake pass here, or does he get Black Panther out? It looks like a pass. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So this is devolving into a scrum in the middle, which is like almost inevitable with these research station crises.
Indeed. The researcher is just worth more points than the other secures, given the fact that if either player manages to get it within one of the opponent's evac point, it scores an additional 2 VP on the consecutive turn, and that makes it so incredibly valuable.
So we've had Iron Fist now attack Killmonger. He's rolled three hits rather, and so that should daze Killmonger.
Ooh, that's not insignificant, because Killmonger could very well have used climbing gear to get back on the researcher as things stood.
And then Pat uses the attack's ability to place within one of the target to very neatly place him right on top of that researcher.
Iron Man's fly kick.
Yeah, it's a great attack.
Awesome attack.
Such a fun character. All right, so Black Panther's activating. He's probably going to try to get contest over there, but he will not win that researcher no matter what he does, unless he can throw two people off the point.
No. He can pounce into Iron Fist and then possibly strike Vision, who can, of course, rapid phase so that he can't be pushed. But he can, or he could just strike Iron Fist now and then pounce onto the researcher.
There we go. Okay. Looks like it was doing a
however,
mediocre hit, 3 hits. Pat's rolling in his crit, and yep, gets another shield, so no damage.
Doesn't really matter. But then again, Pat still has Luke Cage to go after this, so he is still in a pole position to just move him over and score the researcher anyway. However, that forces him to forfeit the 2 points from the witness to the north, from our perspective.
I'm just going to check the witness rules, because neither one of them have stuns and damage, and I think they each owned 1 at the end, if I'm all right.
Yeah. Cage should be stunned from last round and should have taken damage. But I think they might have forgotten.
And Black Panther as well, because Blake had the bottom.
No one scored that one.
Oh, it was contested. That's right. Yeah. So it's Luke Cage. Maybe I think I saw one of the accusers in the chat. Maybe they can go and rectify that.
Appears that Panther pounced into Vision, but Vision is in his phased form, which means he can't take collision damage.
Hopefully this angle looks a little bit better to everybody. The little light poles were getting in the way. Okay, we are so interesting. So is Panther done though, or why is he?
He has moved, he has struck, he has pounced.
Yeah, so he needs an activated token. Boy, the game must be really stressful because everybody's forgetting stuff. He needs an activated token, and Luke Cage needs a stun and a damage.
Maybe he used the leadership to heal, but he didn't use the leadership on Cage to heal the damage and remove the stun. Because he only used it for
that's right. Sam's ability could have done that for him, but it wouldn't have happened. It happens at the end of the turn, and this is only turn 2.
Yeah, but Sam died at the start of this round, so he could have done it, but he chose to move Iron Man at that point instead.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So he, okay, but it looks like he just double moved onto that researcher's point, and that means it's 6 points. So Pat earned 2, and now he's going to move the researcher within one of the research station, which means that he will be gaining 2 points from. Is it 2 or 1 point for that part of it?
2, but that doesn't score until next round.
Yes, understood. Definitely doesn't happen until next round. But I'm saying is it's an auto 2 points because you can't move the researcher away, and you get those points even if you don't own the researcher at the time of scoring.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's interesting. So Pat will be at 8 minimum next at the end of this round.
Pat now has a ton of shenanigans focused into one place. He has Heroes for Hire. He has Luke Cage's superpower, Too Dangerous to Ignore, that can throw a monkey wrench into whatever plans he has to take down characters. I suppose he could charge with Killmonger to get outside of 2 of Cage while still being within 2 of Iron Man if he decides to go for a KO, which, given the fact that Helios Laser is on Pat's hand, might be a wise move, possibly.
That would be amazing
then,
to see Thanos taken down by a Helios laser bombardment. That'd be awesome.
He's certainly the prime target for it.
All right, so who is activating is the question. I think they're all still talking about it. It's at the start of round 3. Who's next? Killmonger is flipping usurp the throne.
Usurp the throne.
Oof.
Ooh, he needs to be careful with his placement here.
So it's Vision
Because,
that is he after, correct? Because he's got the highest point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to be very careful with his placement because Cage can stop this.
Yeah, easily.
Yep, and that's
what happened. So that is not Heroes for Hire, everyone. Luke, this is Luke Cage's Too Dangerous to Ignore or something like that. But basically, it's a bodyguard, a super ability. So Usurp the Throne probably not going to proc at the end of this round, which is good news for Pat.
And that's not a good roll from Hebrew.
No, Pat saved really well as well. So that was just saying a hard no to Killmonger. And now what? Does he get to place himself?
Yeah, it appears that he used his spender, which I have forgotten the name of, but it has a range 3 and he's placed within 1 of it. So still has 1 attack to put into vision, and also Wakanda Forever on his hand. So he could still put 2 attacks into vision.
Ooh, that is a good shout. And by the way, he is now also contesting the researcher.
Indeed. But there is also Wakanda Forever. There is also Heroes for Hire in the cards. So
lots of stuff to happen.
I'm having a hard time seeing him get more than 1 attack into vision here.
Hey, who in the chat is going to Adepticon? Who am I going to see there next week? Let me know. I know I'm meeting Omnis. We're going to have dinner one night, which is looking forward to. Woohoo!
Oh man, I'm so jealous.
Me too.
Dinner at a con and
yeah.
Oh,
4-day con too.
Right.
It's complete hedonistic convention. My first time going ever to that one. Just had to move to Europe to get to Adepticon. Go figure. How is the Lund scene? We talked about this every week. Every week I'm wondering, when's the next convention that the Swedes are putting together for us?
Next thing we're going to do is to have a somewhat larger demo event on a weekday to try and expand the meta.
Great. Good idea.
But it will certainly be great fun. It's going to be on the 29th of March. So, and then shortly after that, probably we'll have our next steamroller type local get-together tournament, which is always great. So really looking forward to that.
Yeah, not too long from now, which is great.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to be holding a tournament in London, if anybody's in London, at Bad Moon Cafe on the 3rd of April. So, I think it's the 3rd. It's a Sunday. This is the first Sunday of April. I think it's the 3rd. Come on down, starting at 9:30, 4 games, and good drinks and pizzas, and good company. You could probably play against Pat if he's there.
That is always worth the trouble.
Yeah, worth the trip. I am not sure what's going on. There's a lot of arrows, a lot of talking, but
Yeah.
where's this other attack? And why do they keep measuring
Possibly
one?
Hebro has ended up in a situation that he didn't count on, maybe, and now he's considering his options. He sees the this looks like Heroes for Hire going off, maybe. Pat measuring 1 from vision would indicate that.
But I don't see a card.
And there goes 2 power off of vision, it seems.
Is it just 2 for Heroes for Hire? Amazing.
Yeah.
I hear dice.
It's an amazing card.
Yeah, I hear dice being thrown, though. Maybe they're just redirecting the attack without having... Oh, there, the card's
Oh my god, he takes down Iron Fist!
What the hell is going on in Texas? What? I want some of that brisket. Because you roll dice strong. You roll dice very strong on that barbecue.
What
God,
the actual?
Oh my God, how crazy is this? Did he save anything? No. That's 7 hits to 0 saves.
Yeah. Obviously being boosted by Thanos here. I would assume. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That we shouldn't forget that Thanos is still contributing, even if he's not doing activated.
Oh yes.
Right. So that means the 3rd attack into so you're doing Wakanda Forever, was what I meant to say. And so the 3rd attack, we'll see if Killmonger can do the dirty on Vision.
And do not forget that Black Panther also gets to do an attack.
Oh yeah.
With the Wakanda Forever.
Yeah. Beg your pardon.
Oh, it's gonna be Iron Man, it seems.
Iron Man, huh? But he threw the card. But maybe he's just trying to knock people's actions out by dazing them. I don't know.
Iron Man will KO if he doesn't survive this. So those are the
3 hits so far. 4 hits. 3, 4, 5 rather. 5.
Whoa! And no blocks.
Oh God, this is disaster.
Oh my God. Hebro is on fire with his dice.
Yep. So Iron Man survives because of his ability to reduce damage by 1. So he's on 1 hit point. And
but here comes the Panther.
Black Panther's going to finish him off.
What's happening?
I don't know. They threw the dice, but maybe they stopped the dice just like because the numbers aren't coming up yet.
My God.
Okay, so Black Panther did 2 hits, but Pat saved it. He saved it. He's good. He's good. But he gets thrown.
And not cut it.
Pushed. Wow, that was frightening.
I can imagine. I know what Pat's thinking right now.
All right, tell me.
He's thinking of arming his laser.
Can you use the power off of Daze people though? Probably not.
No.
Yeah.
But Iron Man has 10 power by himself.
Yeah. 10. Vision's got 3. We'll see. All right.
And if he doesn't do it now, then it's not going to happen at all.
Blake is measuring 1 off the researcher towards the back or top part of the screen. How is this move?
Climbing gear?
Climbing gear? Yeah, he has the card. Yep, that would indicate it. Yep, yeah, sure enough. Climbing gear. So he's getting out of there so that people have more trouble attacking him. Crazy.
mean, Pat still has a decent amount of killing power left this round, and let's not forget that Killmonger is on his injured side, so Pat may very well KO him, and then it's gonna be a rough ride for Hebrew to even out the score, and it's also going to be an uphill battle to dace or a KO Pat's entire team with only 2 characters left. So the next few activations will be crucial.
The bad news is unless Pat loses another character or the right characters, he might lose priority this round.
For sure.
Yeah. So looks like it's up to Pat now. It's his turn, and he only has Iron Man left.
Oh yes.
What? Luke Cage and Vision. Field dressing is still available. Thank you, Wargaming Dad. That's still online. Helios is online. I just find, I don't know about you, Huggy, but I find that throwing lots of dice at once in this game never nets me as good result as throwing lots of little pools of dice. Preferably.
Yeah.
Is that your experience?
I think it's a sort of spike bias or something, because you're not really expecting to get that much out of a 4 dice attack, but then every time you do, it feels really good.
Okay, that's right. Maybe so. Pat is looking to see if he can score 2 points by getting Iron Man out of there with his 1 hit point. He's going to try it on the bottom now.
Escaping Thanos, though.
Yeah, well, he could on the right, but then he wouldn't score the point, it looks like. So going on the left, though, he's very likely to still be in Thanos' clutches.
He only has 1 damage left, so he's not too healthy.
Yeah, not healthy at all. Especially not with a raging Thanos after you. Or Black Panther for that matter. Let's see what Pat's going to do. It's very crucial now. He's only got 3 characters to activate unless field dressing procs, and he's got to be, the economy has to be perfect. But it does look like he's going to go to the top far end. Yeah, look at him making a little triangle. He's using his trigonometry skills. Who said their math teacher never taught them anything worthwhile in grammar school? They didn't know that one day they'd be playing MCP and needing to do geometry to get Iron Man out of trouble. I mean, that's what you have to tell these kids. Say, look, it's not about how much pieces of pie you had or how much fraction of pie you have left over. It's about whether Iron Man survives and contributes to the win. That's what these fractions are about.
Yeah. It all makes sense now.
Yeah. They only explained it that way before. Know your audience. All right, so Pat's putting Iron Man as far away from Thanos as he can be. He will be. He's outside of Thanos' clutches right now, but Thanos can teleport himself, and then he's very likely to be in with Thor, and then the worst.
Correct. If Thanos wants him to die, he is going to die.
He gets the finger of God pointed at him. Okay, that's Iron Man done. Now, do we get a pass? No, he can't pass any longer, Blake, under the circumstances, and so this will be a question of who does he activate.
And interestingly, he cannot kill a character except Iron Man without handing Prio over to Pat.
Exactly. Pat really wants that priority right now. Here we go. Just as we predicted, Thanos is going to set his eyes on taking on that character. Now that I think about Blake's roster, I heard that there's Thanos being scattered all around the league this year, or this season, I should say. Thanos, just Thanos, not part of Black Order, kind of like we're seeing here.
Yeah, he is. People have discovered that he's actually a sort of hard counter to Black Order.
You mean when he's unaffiliated into another affiliation?
Exactly.
Mm.
So that you have more activations than your opponent, and then you move him last to just undo all of the Black Order Thanos' movement shenanigans.
Yeah, interesting.
They talked about that on the last Strike Better episode.
Okay, it looks like Black Panther is attacking into Vision.
Very interesting.
Here we go. The attack. Media, very underwhelming. 2 hit points, 2 hits, but Pat continuing to roll no saves takes 2 damage.
As a matter of fact, I think that one of the purposes of this attack is to get Vision away from Iron Fist with a push. But he's not getting the push because he phased.
Uh-huh.
So.
So he spent 2 to quick phase himself. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Another smart play by Pat. He never misses a trick.
Because as things stand now, Vision can activate, attack Killmonger twice, automatically get the power it needs for field dressing, field dress Iron Fist, and then walk all over and Iron Fist someone, possibly killing Killmonger or activating Thanos if he hasn't gone before. He does, however, need 2 activations to achieve that. So, but he can force Thanos' hand a bit.
Okay.
So, I mean, if Thanos, for instance, goes for Iron Fist, he increases the distance between himself and Iron Fist. If he goes for Iron Man, he increases the distance between himself and Iron Fist, making it hard for Iron Fist to do his big spender into Thanos this round.
Yeah, really tough choices for both players this game so far. All right, a lot of chit chat here. Everybody taking a little breather after all that excitement. You know, Huggy, we're only 4 hours, well, for me in London, 4 hours ahead of the East Coast of the United States instead of the usual 5. That's because they shifted to daylight savings time 2 weeks ahead of the UK. And I just read also that the U.S. Senate has passed a bill making daylight savings times permanent all year round, starting in
Yeah, I heard that too.
November 2023. Now, it's not a law yet. There's the House of Representatives have to vote on it, and the president has to sign it. But it's one step out of the 3, amazingly accomplished. What do you think?
I would like that, but I think that the permanent time it should be to permanent winter time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
In other words, that is the actual time that the sun is at, as opposed to fooling ourselves with daylight savings time. Like, I mean, you could leave it to match what the actually is happening astrologically, and just tell everybody to go to work at 10 instead of 9, if that's what makes you happy. All right. Looks like Thanos is activated, and he's moved Luke Cage with his.
I think that was Black Panther.
Oh, where did Panther throw him? Oh, okay. I saw
No,
it.
no, no. He has his push on his
He's got to
attack.
push. Oh, on the attack from the attack. That's what it was. Sorry, I saw the 2 coming off of Thanos. So I got confused. Right. So Black Panther attacked him, pushed Luke Cage away, and then but didn't do any damage, or maybe 1. And then he looks like he's using his second move just to go onto the researcher. Is that right?
Yeah, probably a pounce.
Pounce. Okay. Luke Cage activates and moves right back into the fray. I'm not sure that he's within 1 of the researcher there. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit.
I think so. Probably needs another move for that.
Yeah. Yep, and sure enough, he's going to go for it. He's all about the points now. See, this is very important. In MCP, just killing people willy-nilly is not the way to win this game. You know, you really should only be attacking people if it's actually gaining you points somehow. And
Yeah,
so we're seeing that here. Luke is just going to not bother attacking. He's just going to try to get that point.
especially if you just do chip damage, because that is only gonna feed your opponent power.
I have to say, I'm just checking. Killmonger still has got a point on there too. So Pat needs one more character there to at least deny um, Blake from getting 2 points there.
On the contrary, because Iron Man, Killmonger is injured.
Oh, he's injured. Oh, okay, of course. Yeah. No problem then. So it's right
So
now,
currently it's 1-1.
yeah, contested. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
But there are several options for him to achieve.
Yeah, the problem is Thanos is going to go last here and going to undo a lot of stuff. Oh, he's got no power. Oh,
That would be now.
huh.
So if he takes down Vision now, he's going to be sacrificing Prio for uh, uh, making the field dressing not happen.
Oh, yes. Okay. Is Thanos, sorry, ooh, another casual 5 hits.
Yeah.
And Pat's only saved 2, so he's going to take 3. This is Thanos and
Yeah.
Vision.
And then he's also got the wild, so he can throw Vision into the
And there's Vision days.
barrel. Because I think he can still get thrown when he's enhanced density. It's just a push he's immune to.
Okay. So free throw. Thanos has got everything. He's got all the toys.
And at this point, because now Prio will be with Pat next round, and Iron Fist has all the power.
Yeah. That might not have been such a smart move then.
I mean, what he could do here is use the power from of Thanos, move Cage off of the researcher, and then move Thanos down to the point that Iron Man is currently holding. But that would mean that Iron Man is going to survive because he's not scoring. Tricky.
Mm-hmm. I know, it's crazy. Right, so there's Thanos moving Luke Cage off of the researcher. And that does it. He doesn't need to do any more there. And he's going to go ahead and attack Luke Cage for good measure. Let's see how many.
This is risky. This is very risky because I think
Oh,
Cage is
not
within.
with those
Oh my
rolls.
God.
Are you serious? 3
I think
crits.
Cage is within 2 of Iron Fist as it stands, so he might enable the. No, because there's not going to be another round, another turn. Never mind.
6 hits. Cage saved 3 to his credit. And what is he? Reduced by 1. So that's
Correct.
4. So he has to take 2. Wow.
And he also sent flying with a wild.
Oh, God. Thanos. Oh, this is like Marvel Cinematic Universe Thanos. Not your friendly Thanos.
I had almost forgotten what reality gem Thanos looks like.
Oh, God, I keep forgetting about the Darren crit that I got added. Oh, my God. Ugh. So let me redo that. 6, 7, 8 hits against 3 or 4. So he's going to take 4 damage. He's got 1, but he gets thrown, so he's going to get thrown into something and he's going to get tased.
Oh, yeah.
What a nightmare.
So Pat is not going to have a single healthy character left. They're all injured. So
Poof.
the wipeout is a possibility.
Wow.
But I assume that Iron Fist is going to activate Thanos first thing next round.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a blow for Hebrew.
Yeah, he's no way to fixing that problem.
I mean, he could Space Gem away. Maybe that takes him outside of range so that Iron Fist can't move once, and so that he needs to double move and thus can't do the Iron Fist into him.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly that's enough. Probably not, but could be. Mm. What an exciting game this is.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I'm just trying to catch up on the chat to see what's going on there. But yeah, sure enough. So that's Luke Cage getting thrown as we suggested, and that'll give that 1 point he needs to Daze. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. So that means 2 points for Blake. Now he's moving himself to the other point.
He's doing the Space Gem move there that I just talked about. I doubt that it will be enough to. Oh,
He's going to place Iron Man off the point. Thanos.
yeah, this is interesting because it's going to take 2 points away from Pat, but if Iron Man scores that point, he's going to die automatically to the damage from the Witness, the KO automatically even. So, sure, I mean,
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Deny 2 points or have Iron Man go off the table altogether. That's an interesting question.
as things stand on the table, I mean, the wiping Pat's team out is actually in the cards.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Uh,
Okay. Thanos doing Thanos things.
yeah, because Thanos, given that Thanos is probably going to get activated by Iron Fist here, Iron Man is not unlikely to get to activate
First, and could do
next round.
Helios
Yeah,
or
and
Barman.
do a massive Helios into, for instance, Killmonger, and then we're looking at a really tough time for Hebro because Pat is still scoring 2,
Yep.
8-2.
8-2.
Uh, it's not unreasonable to think that Pat could actually score 6 points if he's lucky.
All right, we're at the start of round 4. As you said, Pat has priority, but this is Blake now moving that researcher off of that station to deny Pat the 2 points, the auto 2 points that comes with that.
I believe that the measurement of whether Iron Fist can move once and be within 2 of Thanos, that's going to be so decisive here.
I know. I can't sit still.
It's going to be so tight.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And remember, this is for being able to progress to the finals, where the other person has to basically go home.
Yeah, even the winner has to win an additional game.
Yeah.
After this. But
Yeah.
oh my god, it's out. That's definitely out.
Oh, you think? Oh no. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no.
That Space Gem did its job all right.
Oh, Thanos. You're such a misery.
Ooh, so now way harder for Pat to decide what to do here.
Yeah. Well, I guess Helios.
Way less obvious.
Helios. You know, because otherwise Iron Man's going to go away.
Yeah, sure. But I don't know if Helios. I mean, he could do a massive amount of dice into Thanos, but it's still risky.
Mm-hmm,
Will he one
absolutely.
shot him?
Is it unlimited? How many dice you can power you can add?
I think it's unlimited. So technically, we could see oh my god, a 37 dice Helios laser here.
No, I think 10, 28, 29, 35.
Yeah,
35.
but it has 2 dice on its own.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, so 37. Yes. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But,
Okay. So Iron Man
what are we
yeah, not sure. Hmm.
pointing to Iron Fist and Iron Man?
Yeah. And there's a stick down on Black Panther. Hmm.
Hmm. Not sure what's going on.
What do you think about just trying to take out Black Panther and Killmonger and forget Thanos? Because then you have less models to score with.
Sure, but Thanos is the single most impactful piece. Black Panther is on his healthy side, so he will come back with Prio. Killmonger is definitely an option.
Mm.
He definitely is, since he can be KO'd. But then Thanos and Black Panther by themselves will probably have enough power to KO one character, and then it's only, or maybe Iron Man and an additional character. It's gonna be tough, and he's gonna have 2 rounds left to KO 2 more characters. It's unless Pat manages to score a lot. Looks like.
Yeah, it looks like Iron Man is going to go after Killmonger, which would be interesting because that'd be taking him off the table before he's activated. I saw Pat's thinking there a little bit because he did measure 4 from Thanos, so he's concerned about whether Thanos is going to do something to Iron Man or to Vision. He can reach both currently.
Yeah, and this depending on how he elects to spend his power here, Iron Man is still going to be a threat to Thanos. So Thanos is going to have to think carefully about what he does until Iron Fist is activated.
So it looks like Iron Man is attacking Black Panther based on the way they did the arrows. So let's see if that's the case. Hey, can you remind me what's the Wakandan affiliation ability?
It is that you can pay 1 power every time you do an attack, defense, or dodge roll. You can pay 1 power in the modified dice step to re-roll 1 of your dice.
Okay, got it.
Great leadership. I love how everyone thought it was the worst leadership in the game when they Wakanda released, and then everyone just realized that it's actually the best leadership in the game.
So it looks like Pat took as much power from all the characters as he could without losing their superpowers and things. So it's not the full 37 that we mentioned, but it's a lot. And boom, 10 hits going in there.
Did you catch whether it was Killmonger or Panther on the receipt?
It's Killmonger. Down. So that was 10 hits. I don't see him how many dice he rolled, but maybe it wasn't enough. He got downed straight away.
Seems like he didn't roll dice at all, but
yeah, no, it's weird, right?
Not have seen them. Yeah, I mean, he would have had to roll 5 blocks on 3 dice.
Yeah, 3 crits.
Yeah, sure.
The three more.
Yeah. Maybe saving such a roll for later.
All right. Yeah, so that's Iron Man done. He moved and did the Helios. And it looks like Thanos is going. He's going to tell him. Oh, no, he's still thinking about it. 1 second.
Ooh.
He's going after Iron Fist, isn't he? So to try to take that Iron Fist attack off the table.
Exactly.
Okay. Not so easy. Not so easy, though.
No, because I'm not sure. I could probably get 2 attacks into him, but since Iron Fist is counting blanks, it's not that sure that he's gonna be able to take him down.
Yeah, but he's got the reality gem. It's messing up the.
Sure, but if he would fail, that would be catastrophic.
We need to get Xavier the protocols Jacob to run the maths. See who should survive. Where are you, Jacob? Get working on that. Help us out. All right, is he going to do it? Is he not going to do it? Oh, Blake's considering all the options. He only has 2 characters left to activate, and he's showing a movement. I guess this will be moving Vision towards him.
Yeah.
And there he is, down. He's away from Luke Cage, so the bodyguards. Well, it's reverse bodyguard, isn't it? See, Luke Cage has to be near the attacker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Reverse bodyguard. And judging by this angle, if he rolls a wild on the strike into Vision, he will be able to throw him into Iron Man, taking out.
Okay, there we go. So this is Thanos doing his strike. Yahtzee!
Ooh, there's the wild. There's the wild.
He's got a wild. He's got a crit, or 2 crits rather.
Oh yeah.
Roll blanks though, so that is 3 hits, and Pat saved
do
1.
A Wakanda reroll if he wants.
Got 1 power. But Vision is okay. He's taken 3 out of 6 hit points, but Iron Man will go away via that throw. Vision takes another point for that, so he's on 4 out of 6.
Important dodge roll incoming.
Yeah, he could do it. Is Vision count as 3? Or is he 2?
2.
Just 2. Okay, so 3 points of damage incoming. He's got to save all of them. Or he can reduce 1. 2 saves. Does he reduce 1?
He does reduce 1, but only to a minimum of 1. So, and he only had 1 damage left. So.
Yeah. Oh well, so very close. Could have happened. That would have been amazing.
Oh my God, close.
All right, Thanos is going to teleport himself forward.
Careful with the placement here.
Why is that?
Because he can probably stay outside of Iron Fist's range if he.
Oh right.
I think he's within range there.
Yeah, he's thinking about it. He's definitely thinking about it. And yeah, Thanos is gonna attack Vision again. God.
Oh my God. So important.
No. All right, what's the brisket rolling today? 3 hits. One's the wild again. And
he's got it. He's got it.
Yeah. I think if that's Pat's save roll, then that's it. Yeah. He's off the table. Vision.
And I think the throw is before damage, so he will be thrown into Cage as well, possibly doing some more.
Wow.
Bonk.
Wow. So Cage does manage to save all 3 hits, though. But that's Vision off the table. And he didn't activate. Blake doing some really interesting activation moves to stop Pat from making things happen. I suppose Iron Fist now is just going to do Iron Fist into Black Panther and call it the day. Yeah.
We may very well see a wipeout here.
Yeah.
But Pat will be scoring a lot of points, though.
Pat got a crit, so let's see. 3 hits so far. 4 hits. 4 hits and 1 save. So I think... Oh, Vibranium Armor? Does that give him, like, blanks?
Oh, yeah.
And he's...
Black Panther counts, but... Oh,
God.
What the...
Saves it. But does get activated, which is the key thing.
Yeah. Exactly. So that would give Iron Fist the possibility to automatically score the Researcher by standing next to it. And then Luke Cage could run to the Witness, scoring Pat effectively 6 points, taking him to 14, since he's going to get 2 automatic next round. So he only needs to score an additional 2 after this round to take home the win, and not get wiped out before that happens. So, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. So,
man, what a great game.
Oh, so tight, so interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Uh,
what I expect to happen now is that start of round 3, uh, Black Panther could go first, pounce into Iron Fist, attack him twice. If he dies, then Thanos um, has the option to go. Thanos will be able to go last, take Luke Cage off of whatever point he's standing on, and stop the scoring. But then again, Panther needs to score the researcher still in order to make it go away from the evac point next round, so that Pat doesn't get another victory, 2 victory points to win that way.
okay. So we've seen Pat move the researcher back onto the point, just as you mentioned before. So that's the extra 2 points that you mentioned, bringing him up to 14 automatically. Each citizen offers 2 points. So if he can hold on to the top one, for instance, that would win him the game.
I agree, Jonah, that Black Panther's push makes it difficult for him to attack twice, but I think there might be an angle for him to pounce into Iron Fist and then strike him so that he can push him into the lamppost there. Short move plus a base is a decent range.
Mm-hmm.
Possible. We will see. Oh my god.
It's hard to see. Hard to see how this is going to play out. But yeah, it is Blake's activation. Seems like he's thinking about Black Panther. It's outside of 2 there.
Ooh.
All right, he's doing the attack. He's going.
But he was not within 2.
Yeah. So is he this
Pounce.
pounce? There we are.
Yeah. Oh, he's not considering the angle.
There's the pounce. Pat is dodging it, and he dodges nothing. Again,
Oh.
doing so bad.
Whoa.
That's what 3 points of damage there. Or no, his account blanks
I'm
on
quite
dodges.
certain he could have gotten the angle to push him into the lamppost there.
Hmm.
I actually am. But then again, it's going to be a 7 dice strike needing to do 2 damage through Iron Fist.
I think we hear the dice rolling now. And Blake rolls another casual 5 hits. Pat's rolling nothing. Does he count
No,
blanks?
that's three blocks. He counts blanks, but
Yeah.
it's
not enough.
not enough. It's not enough. Oh my god. Oh, Pat.
What is happening? What is happening?
And now Panther can easily move back to score the researcher. But
What? So why would he move
Hebrew could stand on the researcher now, keeping Pat from getting 2 extra VPs next round. But why would he move?
Yeah, why would he move over there? I would have moved on to the researcher, right? Maybe he wants Thanos to go there, and this is just to set him up for next round to kill.
This has been such an intense and crazy game. So I mean, tunnel vision is a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Hopefully, we're not missing something.
But he needs to stop Pat from getting those 2 extra points. But because he's not gonna get to 16 before Pat. That there's no way.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, maybe he is.
Yeah, so that's a good point. Pat just needs to survive till the end of round 6, doesn't he?
Yep.
Dear. How is that going to be possible?
Yeah, I'm not. I think we're gonna have to ask him about this move.
Yes, that's a key one. Absolutely right.
I'm not really seeing the real purpose here.
Yeah, me neither. But we'll see. Right, jot that down. That'd be a good question. Pat checking to see where range 2 is right now on Black Panther. But Thanos needs to. He can move once and teleport himself forward once, and then if he's within 4, which is likely, just tell Cage to go away. Seems like Pat is elected to move him. Or was that a throw? No, it was a move. So he moved him. So Black Panther should have a tick mark on him. And now Thanos. Let's see. Let's see. I'll zoom in a little bit. And the move. And now he'll be within 4. And I'll move him again. But maybe that's not Pat's. This is so frightening. Can you imagine Luke Cage? All these guys like narrowing down on him, bearing down.
Yeah. Ooh. One of them being a Titan.
Yeah. All right.
Oh my God.
So he's moved Luke Cage off the point. And he's going to hit him. Boom.
No.
Now, Sploosh, you just joined us. Thanos has the reality gem. So look for that extra crit.
Ba-boom.
Wow, only 2 hits. What's happened? Thanos got a little tired.
3 with a skull. 3 with a skull.
Skull, of course, which is a crit, so he's rolling the extra die. Thank you. There we go. That's more like it. That's 4 hits to 1 save, reduced by 1, so he's taking 2. Taking 2, which is comfortable. Oh, is this the Black Panther re-rolls it to another hit, so now he's taking 3. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not sure why Pat just didn't run away into the corner. He could have avoided this hit. Because, play for turn 6, not play for 16. Yep, 14 to 2 still, but this is going to be a win by knockout. Unbelievable. You don't see these very often on the stream.
No, I think it's a first for us at least.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's not entirely over. Cage has prio, but
yeah, but
he's not gonna
run away from
take down Thanos. No, he could stagger him, I suppose, but not gonna happen.
Oh, he's got stagger's still not enough because he's gonna be standing right there.
I mean, yeah, just running away, hoping to survive. Will
not a great feeling
be enough because this is round 6. So unless he's wiped out, he's winning. But he's well within Thanos's fishing out range.
Yeah.
So
well, Thanos is done now, right?
No, we're into round 6 now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So that was the first activation. So this is over. This is over.
Oh. Yeah, I can't really see Hero not doing 2 damage to Cage here because he has a space gem. He probably gets within 2 here. Yep. Easy. So he can save his space gem for Panther. If he's within 3, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he might be. All right, here's the attack.
Yeah, I mean, he can portal and then space gem, so he moves him twice. So yeah, a ton of attacks going into Cage here.
So that's 3 hits from Thanos. So 4. Oh, there you go, another one. So 4 hits altogether. Pat's saved 3 effectively, so he's still gonna take 1 more hit point.
Hmm. I mean, I suppose Panther could fluff his dice.
Yeah, Panther's a bit of a brawler, though. Oh, It
What
looks
happened?
like concession, maybe.
Five.
Might be.
Five. No. We miscalculated. It was 5 hits into 2 blocks. So he took 2.
Yeah, but doesn't he get to
And
reduce by 1?
apparently he did a
Oh,
Wakanda reroll
rewind, rewind.
and got another hit. So wow,
Wow, it's game
Pat
over.
got wiped out. Oh my god,
Yeah, and look at that score, 14-2.
that just happened.
Yeah, that is nasty business. All right, let's hop over there and ask some questions and see what they say.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi,
What's
hi.
going
Thank you, and nice to meet you, Blake. Thank you for letting us stream the game, both of you.
No problem.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, Pat, let us start with you. This was an outstanding game. We have so many questions, but I want to start right at the beginning. Were you expecting the kind of roster that Blake put together in the end?
I was definitely expecting Thanos. So I figured it was going to be a lower model count damage focused team. So I didn't know exactly what flavor he'd do. I really like this Wakanda Thanos roster. I think it's a cool variation on the normal 16 threat Black Order team.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I would say, broadly speaking, yes, but I wouldn't have anticipated exactly this combination.
Okay, and now you may have heard that in the league this year, season 7 of the league, quite a few people are running Thanos out of Black Order as just this like kind of support piece that you're seeing here. Was that in your awareness at all already this season?
Oh yeah, definitely. Thanos is cool.
But I mean to say, like, you haven't come across this kind of use of Thanos yet this league? Is this the first time?
No, I played against Thanos in Wakanda in the last round as well.
Oh, wow. Okay, amazing. All right, so you've had some practice on it. What did you what did you think then about what your game plan was going to be?
So it was a weird crisis combo, right? I've never played this particular crisis combo, I think, ever. And certainly not against Thanos Wakanda. Mm-hmm. So I was definitely trying to figure out on the fly what my plan was. And I think my plan in general worked okay, right? I was pretty close to winning on
yes,
point.
Very much.
It was not awful, but I certainly lost characters way faster than I wanted. Mm-hmm. And I think I was about 1 damage spike away from pushing my team over the top and winning on points. Mm-hmm. But I couldn't quite keep up with the Wakandans' damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand. So Blake, let's go over to you. A really interesting roster construction. Can you tell us, is this something that you've been working on for some time, or is this relatively new for you? Blake?
Yeah, sorry. I had you on mute.
Yeah.
I was getting something to drink. It's relatively new. I've been playing probably 10 games total with it. I started practicing during the season because I played a local tournament with my other list, and it showed some flaws. And I'm not one for half measures, so when I commit, and I went from the Paragon Convocation list, which got me to 2-1 in the season, to this, and completely different focus from pure extract control to absolute kill Conda. So,
which meta are you part of? What city are you in?
I'm in Houston, and I actually went to a LVO qualifier a couple weeks ago and got second place to Mandalorian Orange because his Web Warriors out extract me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what were you concerned about going into the Avengers roster that Pat brought along?
Pretty much everything that happened. The throws, not being able to get an early lead with my control because of Avengers Assemble. Like you said, this was a disaster of a scenario set up for a small points team, especially one that doesn't really have any real way to play wide. I think the best I can do is like 5 wide, and that just is like putting trash on the table. So
So,
It was
so you're saying that rather than doing that, that you changed your focus to attrition. That was your game plan all along.
this is the only game plan with this list. The only time I ever play something besides attrition is 15 on Gamma, where I run like Lizard and Shuri and no Thanos.
Gotcha. Okay.
Other than that, it's like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 is all Thanos, Killmonger, and various support pieces.
Mm-hmm. Now, Pat did note that he had got almost won based on the how much of a points lead he was getting. Were you worried at all, or did this play out exactly kind of how you had expected?
It played out until like turn, I don't know, 3. I thought I had a chance at winning with scoring and coming back. And then once I realized that there's no way I'm going to score, I had to switch to just trying to kill everything I could.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it seems like it means that you were quite worried. I mean, without accomplishing what yeah, okay.
By about turn 5, I realized that I'm probably going to lose this game and to just have fun and see how many people I can kill. So
well, it turned out quite differently because not only did you win, but this keeps you in the road to the finals, doesn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Far.
So, Huggy, you've got some strategic questions to ask.
Yeah, I was thinking about your Blake, your very last move with Black Panther in round 5, was it?
Yeah.
What was your reasoning behind that? Because one might have expected you to go for the researcher to get it off of the evac point so that Pat didn't automatically go to 16 if Cage would have survived due to lucky dice.
Well, even if I stop him from going to 16, I still lose when the next turn ends. So I needed to kill him no matter what. And so I moved him over here around by the building so that I wouldn't block the range 2 place and put me in backup range so I can move, pounce, and then attack with Death Decree if Thanos didn't manage to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, because that was also a thing I was thinking about, the pounce, given the fact that you place yourself behind the building. But the not blocking the portal makes sense, for sure.
Yeah. It was something that I thought about before I even moved over there. I'm like, I'm going to be an idiot and block myself so that I can't get to hit punch him this turn. So I was kind of like overtly aware of not putting him in the way. Because I couldn't really measure because Thanos was so far away. And he's so fast anyways that I felt like I could probably get there no matter what. But I wanted to make sure I didn't screw myself over and put Panther in the way when he doesn't really need to be.
Yeah.
Understood. So, Pat, do you think you could have made it if you had, with Cage's activation round 5, just double moved towards the corner?
Yeah, maybe I should, right? I was thinking I misplayed that round in the sense that I was still in my head trying to get to 16, but actually I didn't need to get to 16, right? I just needed to live.
Mm-hmm.
So probably, was it round 5 the Iron Fist fisted Panther, and then Luke Cage moved to here?
Yeah.
That was round 5. So probably what I should have done, right, is Iron Fist should have fisted Panther and then ran in this direction, and Luke Cage should have run to a different corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I should have just tried to make it really difficult to KO both characters.
Yes.
And that would have given me a better chance of winning.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Tough. It's tough in the heat of the moment to start thinking that. I lose track of that way to win often myself. Just like you, Pat. I'm like, oh, I got to get to 16 and this will finally be over. I'll win. When you don't need to. You can just need to stay comfortably ahead after 2 rounds. In fact, I think that's like Huggy's strategy most of the time, isn't it? Where you just try to stay one ahead and run out the number of rounds.
Yeah, definitely a big mistake on my part. I think once I'd taken out Killmonger, I should have recognized that with only 2 characters left, Blake can only really score 4 points a round. And the researcher probably isn't going to get back fast enough. And I should have just, as soon as Killmonger was dead, every activation should have just been running away.
All right.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the game was so intense that tunnel vision is certainly a thing that happens, and we were certainly enjoying ourselves a bunch, because we did not really see this this being such a slugfest that it became. So thanks for a really enjoyable game to watch.
Yeah, it was a fun one.
It was super interesting. Thank you, Blake.
Hey, thank you. I had fun. Thanks, Pat.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Have a good evening.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching us today. I hope you really enjoyed this amazing episode. Tell all your friends about it. Smash that like button. Smash the subscribe button. Smash other things too. Just smash an orange wherever you might be. But thank you for joining us and making this an even more enjoyable experience. Huggy, want to say goodnight to everybody?
Good night, everybody.
Thanks very much. And good night again to all of you. We're going to sign off from London and hope to see you in next week's stream, the final week of the regular season of season 7 of the Marvel Crisis Protocol Tabletop Simulator League. Thanks, everybody.